All right, the flow for today is going to be a bit more of a core-based flow, so really working through the whole length of the body. A lot of tension through the back line of the body, muscles along the spine, the upper back, definitely into the glutes to link your legs to the upper body, and then a good bit of arm work as well. We're going to be working with some bent arm strength, so just have that in mind. So to get this started, go ahead and bring yourself down onto your mat. And I'm going to recommend setting this up with your feet on the floor a little wider than your hips. Lean the knees in towards center, toward each other, and this will help release your low back to the floor as much as you can. And then just relax your head. Bring your arms out to the sides. Open up your palms toward the ceiling. Let the elbows just bend. And maybe have the hands past your head, or you can always pull your elbows in toward your waist, whatever suits you best. But let your shoulders sink down. Let your chest open up, and then just close your eyes. So just give yourself a moment to settle in like this. Let your mind quiet down. And then just start to deepen your breathing here when you're ready. So with the inhales, pulling as much as you can. Try to fill up your lungs. Hold on to all that breath at the top for just a moment. And then when you exhale, constrict the back of your throat. So slow your breath down on the way back out. And just work to make your exhales last at least as long as your inhales as you breathe. Now when you're ready, take a deep inhale. And then when you exhale, just open your eyes. Now keep your legs as they are and take things slow. With your next inhale, reach your arms out long past your head. And then with the exhale, just bring your arms down to your sides. Inhale, reach us out long. Exhale, arms to your sides. Inhale, reach us out long. Exhale, arms to your sides. Inhale, reach long again. Now the exhale this time, reach forward but curl up as well. Lift your head, lift your shoulders, stay here for a moment. Belly pulled in, low back down, stretch long through your fingertips. Now let's go back and forth from here. So with your next inhale, roll this out. Exhale, curl forward. Inhale, roll this out long. Exhale, curl forward again. Inhale, roll this out. Now with the exhale, curl, but reach to the right of your legs. Inhale, roll this out. Exhale, curl left. Inhale, roll out long. Exhale, curl right again. Inhale, roll this out. Exhale, curl to your left side. Inhale, roll out long. And with the exhale, curl right again. Inhale, roll out long. Exhale, curl left one more time. Inhale, roll this out. Now, the exhale this time, curl back to center. Stay lifted, look forward. Stretch long through your fingertips, and then lift your feet. Draw your knees in toward your chest. And then go ahead, take hold of your knees. Relax your head. Pull down. You can pull the knees out wide, maybe rock a little bit side to side. And then just bring this into center. Now, extend all four limbs up toward the ceiling. Belly pulled in, low back stays on the floor. Stay loose to the arms and legs. And then just start to move from the wrists and from the ankles. Move your fingers and toes. And just let everything crack that needs to crack. And then go ahead, straighten everything out. Reach your fingertips and toe tips toward the ceiling. Keep your belly pulled in. Keep the low back pressed down. And try to straighten your legs as much as you can even if your hamstrings are tight. You can always stack your ankles above your hips, keep in mind. Low back on the floor, keep your belly tense, and then just start to scissor the arms and legs side to side. Reverse the cross as you take it back and forth. And just keep the motion steady here. You can go out wide, you can keep this in a narrow range. Keep the movement under control. Just try to move smoothly here to begin. We're just loosening things up. And then go ahead and slow down that movement. Bring all 4 limbs back to vertical, back to center here. Reach to the fingertips and toe tips. And then extend the right arm past your head about 45 degrees. Left leg forward about 45 degrees as well. Belly pulled in, low back stays down. And then switch that left arm past your head, right leg forward. And then just switch it again. And keep switching. And just take this back and forth at your own pace. Now you can go through a shorter range or you can reach this out longer. But whatever you do, keep your low back grounded, keep your belly tense, your core stays engaged as you're moving. And again, just keep the movement steady and keep it smooth. And then just give this a couple more rounds. And try to finish with your left arm past your head before you bring all 4 limbs back up to vertical. And then take an inhale. And with the exhale, just pull your knees to your chest, hands to knees, squeeze down again. And then with your head lift, and then lift your head up off the floor, I should say. And bring your hands behind your head. Now interlace your fingers, palms open, elbows wide, enough pressure from your hands they can keep looking forward without straining your neck. And then extend your right leg as far forward as you can without your low back lifting. And then extend your left leg. And just take this back and forth. Right leg forward, and then left. And again, keep looking forward, keep breathing, keep your low back on the floor as you move. And only lower your heel when you extend to a point where you can still keep the low back down on the mat. Now we're just going to give this one more round and take this a little bit further. So the next time you bring that right leg forward, just keep it forward. Pull the left knee in toward your chest. Keep looking forward, and you can lift that right heel up higher. And we're just going to pulse, bouncing the right heel. So keep that leg straight and keep your low back down. So on my count, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull the right knee in. And then extend your left leg forward. And again, just take this to a level where you can still keep your low back down, and let's pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw the left knee in. And then just relax for a moment. And bring your head down, bring your feet down, just move your knees side to side for a moment here. And then bring this back to center. We're going to take things just a little bit further. We're definitely working the core today. So lift your head, lift your shoulders, hands behind your head again, fingers interlaced. Keep looking forward, draw your knees in toward your chest. And this is going to be a sort of twisted curl. Now just take it slow for the first round. Set your right foot down, cross your left leg over the right tight, and then reach forward with your right arm past your left leg. Now stay lifted, come back to center, knees to your chest, both hands behind your head. Now it's going to be left foot down, right leg crosses over the left. Reach your left arm forward past the right leg, and then come back to center with the knees side by side. And let's take this back and forth. Right foot down, left leg cross, right arm reaches forward. Come back into center. And then left foot down, right leg cross, left arm reaches forward. Back to center here. Right foot down, left leg cross, reach your right arm forward. Come back to center. Left foot down, right leg cross, left arm reaches forward. Back to center again. Right foot down, left leg cross, reach your right arm forward. Bring it back to center. Set your left foot down, right leg cross, left arm reaches forward. And then back to center, one more round. Right foot down, left leg cross, right arm reaches forward again. Back to center here. Left foot down, right leg cross, left arm reaches forward. And then come back to center and relax. Bring your head to the floor, set your feet down, let the arms go wide. And then take the twisting a little bit further. So feet about hips width. Bring the knees over to the right, press down. Keep your shoulders down. Try to lift that right hip up off the floor for a moment. And then go ahead, release and come to the other side. So knees to the left, press down. Try to lift that left hip up off the floor. And then bring it back through center. Knees over to the right. Lift your hips again. And then bring it back through center. Bring your knees to the left. Work to lift your hips. And then back through center. Knees to the right one more time. Try to bring your hips up off the floor and just engage toward lifting. And then come back down. Bring your knees to the left. Press down. Try to lift that left hip best you can. And then just bring this back to center. And then once you come back to center, we're going to take this into bridge. So keep the knees up high, feet and knees about hips width distance apart, and bring the heels in close enough to your seat that you can flatten your low back as much as possible while you're down. Now arms out at your sides, so elbows at shoulder level. Keep the forearms vertical. And then make your hands into fists. Keep the fists clenched and keep your elbows and shoulders pressing down. And just keep the gaze up high. We'll take it up and down from here. So with an inhale, press in your feet, lift your hips, squeeze your glutes. Exhale, roll this back down. Inhale, press your hips up high. Exhale, roll down again. Inhale, lift your hips up. And then with the exhale, lower. Inhale, press up high. Exhale, roll down. Now inhale, lift one more time, and I want you to hold here. So keep your glutes squeezing, keep the hips lifting, dig down into your heels. And hold on to all that tension. Try to just move the arms. So you're going to keep the elbows bent like this, but then rotate from the shoulder. Go ahead, bring the backs of the hands to the floor, and then rotate up. And just bring your hands forward as far as you can. Probably won't go all the way. And then go ahead, rotate back, bring the hands down to the floor. Rotate back so that the hands come up. And then one more time, just rotate, bring your hands down. Rotate from the shoulders to lift. And then squeeze your glutes even harder. Press the hips up higher, press into the heels. Lift your toes, try to pull the heels toward your shoulders. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, just bring it all down. Now once you come down, bring your knees to your chest, bring your hands to your knees, squeeze everything in tight. And then lift your head and lift your shoulders, bring your nose close to your knees. And then once you're ready here, use this shape. Cross at the ankles, roll forward to a seat. Come further to your hands, find all fours. And once you're in all fours, take a moment, move around. Stretch your hands, stretch your fingers, let your shoulders and hips move side to side, and just feel things out. Loosen up your spine. And now let's take this in a little bit more movement through the spine. So from all fours, I want you to go ahead and come up onto your fingertips. Walk your hands forward and keep your hips up high. Keep the palms lifted. And then bring your knees out just a little bit wider than your hips. Now from here, stay on your fingertips, but sink your seat back toward your heels. And then from here, go ahead, set your palms flat and look forward. So arms are straight, keep your arms parallel. And we're going to move through the spine and take this back and forth, working with bent arms. So when you're ready, just look forward, keep your chest low, and then pull yourself forward. Now as the elbows bend, pull them in toward each other. Now stay low till your shoulders come toward your wrists. And then go ahead, straighten your arms, arch your spine, bring your chest forward, and then pull your belly in, round as much as you can, and sink back toward your heels. Again, start low, pull yourself forward, draw the elbows toward each other. When the shoulders come to the wrist, go ahead, straighten up, and then round your spine and press back. And just keep moving back and forth like this. Now you can always adjust the position of the hands, and don't worry about moving perfectly here. But try to move as though you're snaking through your spine, trying to find as much of an arch as you can as you come forward. Round as completely as you can as you press back. And just breathe with this. Now as you move, pay attention to what your arms are doing here. Each time you bend your elbows, pull them in close rather than letting them wing out to the sides. And try to keep your motion smooth here. Now the next time you sink down toward your heels, just pause. And then go ahead, come back up to all fours. And then once you're in all fours, we're going to take this into the hands and into the wrists. So I want you to walk your hands in closer to your knees, maybe within about one hand's length. Now flip your hands over, backs of the hands down, palms facing up, fingertips pointing in toward you. Now spread your fingers out wide, press your fingertips down, tense up your hands. You can always bring the weight back toward your legs, or maybe lean into the hands if you want to take that further. But then just start to sway your shoulders side to side and just move with this a little bit here. Now keep the hands tense, keep the fingertips pressing down, and just take this to where you need to feel a stretch. And if you like, you can sink your seat back toward your heels and maybe find a deeper stretch moving through the wrists and into the forearms. So just move lightly. And again, keep your fingertips pressing down as you hold this position. Let that stretch work its way through the wrists and up into the forearms. And keep in mind, when you're doing this kind of thing, you're not just trying to crank your hands down to the floor. You're resisting the stretch as though you could straighten the hand through the floor and bring it in line with the forearm. And it's that tension that helps lead toward the adaptation that you're looking for in the wrist. Keep in mind, it's going to strengthen your wrists. All right, when you're ready, just go ahead and release this. Come up onto the fingertips. And I'm going to take this toward one of the positions I use to get people into the peacock position. Now, I want you to keep your knees out a little bit wider than your hips and toes point toward each other like you're about to come into child's pose. And then walk your hands in, set the hands down on the line that you can draw between your knees. So it's palms down, fingertips rotated to the side. If you can, go ahead and point the fingertips all the way back toward your feet, but just come as far in that rotation as you can. And set your hands down flat, spread your fingers out wide. Grip the floor with your fingers, and again, keep that tension, keep that grip. And start with your seat low toward your heels. Now look for as much of an arch through your spine as you can. So pull your belly forward, pull your chest forward, squeeze the shoulder blades toward each other. And as you hold onto that arch, bend the elbows in toward you. Now if this is enough, just stay right here, and this is fine. Keep that grip. Maybe move just a little bit side to side. And if you can take things further, keep the elbows bent and bring your ribs onto your arms. You're already taking more weight onto your hands. And just breathe with this. Now, if you can take it further still, and there's always somewhere else to go, then just slowly bring your shoulders forward, bend the elbows a little bit, and then press back up, but keep weight on your hands. And just take this back and forth. Look forward, pull your chest forward rather than rounding down. And then if you're bending into the elbows, the next time you come forward, just stay forward here. Keep that grip, look forward, pull your chest forward. And just breathe with this here. And then slowly come up out of this here. So come up onto the fingertips, down to sitting on your heels, and take a moment to shake your hands out. Loosen up your fingers and loosen up your wrists. And then once the hands are ready, come back into all fours. We're going to take a modified side plank. So the right side's going to be your base. Step the left foot behind the right and bring the left hand to your left hip. Now, grip the floor with your right hand, press down. Everything stays open to your left side. Left shoulder and left hip higher than the right. To take it further, reach your left arm high. Further still, lift your left foot up off the floor. Now take an inhale. And with the exhale, switch it out. Come back down, back to all fours, and take it onto your left side. So right foot steps behind the left. Bring the right hand to your right hip. Grip the floor with your left hand. See that everything's stacked and open to your right side. Take it further. Reach your right arm high. Further still, lift your right foot. And then go ahead and bring it down. And come back to all fours. Let's take it to the other side again. Right side's the base. Step the left foot behind the right. Bring your left hand to your left hip. And then open up right away. Reach your left arm high. See about lifting your left foot. If you want to take it further, stretch it out long. Reach your left arm past your head. Now, if you want to move from here, stay open to the side, but take an inhale. And then with the exhale, squeeze this in, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach out long. Exhale, elbow to knee again. Inhale, reach. And exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach one more time. Hold here. And then go ahead, come back down, come back to center. Now let's take that onto the left side. So step the right foot behind the left, bring the right hand to your right hip, stack everything open to the right side. Right arm high, right foot comes up off the floor, maybe stay here. Now if you want to take it further, sweep your left arm forward, bicep over here, grip the floor with your left hand, and then take an inhale. With the exhale, squeeze this in, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee again. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee one more time. And then inhale, reach this out long and hold. And then go ahead and bring it down. Come back to all fours. Now, we're going to take one more round, and this will be a little bit different. So we're going to take this down to the forearm. So the right side's your base, but bring the right elbow down to the floor. Now keep the right elbow to the side in line with your right knee, but then bring the right hand towards center. So that forearm's moving diagonally. Step the left foot behind the right and bring your left hand to your left hip. Now keep everything open to the left side. Go ahead and reach your left arm high, lift your left foot, and just hold here. Now to take this further, try to move from your left leg. Pull the left knee forward toward your chest as close as you can. And then extend the left leg, straight back. Again, pull the left knee forward again, close as you can. And extend the left leg back. Draw the left knee in one more time. Now, with the left knee close, reach with your left hand, maybe take hold of the left foot. If you can take this further, kick into your left hand, pull the foot back, and just open up your chest to the left side. And then go ahead and release this. Come back down and come back to all fours. Now let's take that on the other side. So when you're ready, come down onto your left forearm. Now keep the left elbow in line with your left knee. The left hand goes in towards center. That forearm's diagonal. Slide the right hand back behind the left, and then bring the right hand to the right hip. Now go ahead, lift the right foot up off the floor. Reach your right arm high. Stay open to the side. and keep gripping the floor with your left hand. Now to take it further, take an inhale. And then with the exhale, just pull the right knee in toward your chest. Inhale, extend that right leg back. Exhale, pull the knee in. Inhale the right leg back. Exhale, pull the knee in again. Inhale the right leg back. Now with the exhale, pull the knee in one more time, and then see about taking this further. Reach with the right hand, find the right foot. Now kick into your hand, pull the foot behind you, and see about opening up your chest toward the side, so the right shoulder and right hip is still over the left. Take an inhale. And with the exhale, when you're ready, come back down, come back to all fours. And from all fours, take a moment here, move around. Stretch your hands, stretch your fingers, let your shoulders and the hips move side to side, and just feel things out. And you can always take a longer break or take another stretch. But whenever you're ready, tuck your toes, straighten your legs, lift your hips, and find your downward facing dog. Now once you move in your down dog, take a look at the setup here. Hands about shoulder width distance apart, flatten your palms. And you want to feel some weight toward the base of your thumbs, keep in mind. Sink your chest low to the floor. Press your hips up as high as you can at the same time. And so try to keep the upper body as long as you can. One long straight line from the wrist creases through to the hips. Pulling through your belly and around the low ribs. Keep your core tense. And if you have too much tension in the legs and the hamstrings, just let it go and bend your knees. And you can always stay loose here. You can pedal this out and let your hips move side to side. When you're ready, take an inhale. And then with the exhale, bend the knees, look forward, and step this to the front of the mat. Let's take a ragdoll fold. So feet about hips width distance apart, deep bend in the knees. Let your belly touch your thighs. Let your head hang, let your spine round, and let everything go long and loose. Let the muscles in your neck relax. Now you can hang your hands to the floor. You can reach to opposite elbows if you like, and maybe shake this side to side to loosen further. And then from wherever you are, just release any grip that you have. Keep your knees bent to start. And then slowly restack your spine. So round this up to standing. Bring your head up last. And just open up your palms at your sides. When you're ready, with an inhale, reach your arms up high. And then with the exhale, just bring your hands down to heart center. Now take a moment here to breathe, set an intention. Let your mind clear, find your focus. Take a deep inhale. And then with the exhale, just release your hands. Now with your next inhale, reach your arms up high. And then with the exhale, slowly fold this forward. So hinge at the hips, start with a straight spine, put a little bend in your knees. Keep your core engaged, move smoothly, and then just release this at the bottom. Now with an inhale, lift up halfway, fingertips to the forward to the shins, lengthen forward to the crown of your head. And then with the exhale, bring your hands to the mat and step this back to high plank. Now find your shape here, resting the shoulders. Palms pressed to the floor. Press the floor away from you. Press your spine up toward the ceiling. And just keep your spine lifted. And keep the shoulder blades spread apart. Now use your core. Try to pull the hips, keep the hips in line with the shoulders and heels as best you can. And we're going to take a modification toward the Sun Salutation here and take this through a few poses. So when you're ready, take an inhale. And with the exhale, just set your knees down. Now shoulders forward, elbows back, bring your chin and chest down low. And then with your next inhale, just slowly slide this forward, flatten out, bring your belly down to the floor, and flatten your feet behind you. Now I want to set this up for a low Cobra Lift. So bring the hands underneath the shoulders, elbows pulled into your sides. And let's just take this back and forth. So with an inhale, just peel up your head, neck, and chest. Exhale, roll this down. Inhale, peel this up again. Exhale, roll back down. Inhale, peel up one more time. Stay lifted here. Now keep the lift in your upper body, pressing your feet. Take some or all the weight out of your hands. Elbows at your sides, pull the shoulders back, keep your gaze forward. And then work to lift this up a little bit higher. Now take an inhale. With the exhale, roll this down. Now once you come down, reach your right arm forward, lay the left arm down to your side. And we're going to take a half bow variation from here. So bend the right elbow, bring that forearm parallel to the short side of your mat. Bend your right knee and reach back with your left hand. Find whatever grip suits you here, the foot, the ankle, maybe the shin, and you can always just stay reaching if the grip's not going to happen. Now when you're ready, with an inhale, just lift your head, neck, and chest, look forward. Now use the right arm, pull your chest forward, reach the top of the head toward the ceiling. And then if you're just reaching with that left hand, if there's no grip, reach back, kick into the left foot, and try to lift the right knee up off the floor. Squeeze the glutes on the right side. Now, if you have that grip, kick into your hand. And as you kick, draw the left shoulder forward, lift that right knee higher. Now keep your chest pulling forward, kick into the left foot, and keep breathing here. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, just slowly bring this down. Now once you're down, switch it out. Right arm at your side, left arm reaches forward. Bend your left elbow, forearm parallel to the short edge of the mat. And then bend your left knee, reach back with your right hand, find whatever grip you can, or just keep reaching. Now with an inhale, just lift your head, neck, and chest, look forward. Focus on that left arm, press down, pull your chest forward, reach the top of that toward the ceiling. And now if you don't have any grip, reach back with the right arm, kick into the right foot, and work to lift your left knee up off the floor. If you have the grip, kick into your hand, pull the shoulder forward, bring the knee up higher, keep kicking that right foot down, and keep breathing here. Take an inhale. With the exhale, bring this back down. Now once you're down, arms down to your sides, we're going to take a full floor bow. So bend into both knees, reach back with both hands. Now if the grip's not going to happen, just keep reaching and that's fine. And if you have the grip, just hold on. Either way, with an inhale, lift your head, neck, and chest, stay lifted here. Now, if you're just reaching, then squeeze your glutes, press your hips into the floor, and reach back through your fingertips, and this is good enough. Now, if you have the grip, kick in your hands, and draw your shoulders forward, lift the knees up higher. As the knees lift, squeeze them toward each other, not too much outside hips with distance. And just breathe here, bring the weight forward toward your belly. Keep your chest pulling forward, top of the head reaches toward the ceiling. Take an inhale. With the exhale, slowly come down. Arms to your sides. You can keep your knees bent. And maybe windshield wiper your legs side to side for a moment. And then when you're ready, just bring the feet down. Now hands underneath the shoulders, elbows into your sides. Press the palms under the floor. And we're going to take this to upward facing dog. So with an inhale, press into your hands, pull your chest forward. Bring the arms to straight. And stay on the tops of your feet in this position. Now keep your legs active, kick your feet down, squeeze your glutes, try to pull the hips forward. Stay lifted with the arms, lift with your shoulders, and keep your neck long. Now pull your belly in. Bring the hips high, back to down dog. Paddle out for a moment, let your hips move side to side here. And then take a deep inhale. And with the exhale, bend your knees, look forward, and step to the front. Now with your inhale, lift up halfway, extend your head forward. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale to standing, reach the arms up high. And then with the exhale, fold this back down again. Inhale, lift halfway here. And with the exhale, set your hands, step this back to high plank. Bring your body into line and then take an inhale. With the exhale, bring your knees down. Now shoulders forward, elbows back, bring your chin and chest down low. With an inhale, pull your chest forward, straighten the arms, upward dog. With the exhale, draw your belly and hips up high to down dog. 2 more times like that. Take an inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward and step to the front. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale to stand and reach your arms high. With the exhale, fold this all the way down again. Inhale, halfway lift. And then with the exhale, set the hands, step it back to high plank. Take an inhale. And with the exhale, set your knees down. Shoulders forward, elbows back, bring your chin and chest down low. Now with your next inhale, pull your chest forward, straighten the arms. And with the exhale, draw your belly in, hips up high to down dog. We'll take it 1 more time like that. Take an inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward and step to the front. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale to standing, reach your arms high. Exhale, fold all the way down again. Inhale, halfway lift. And with the exhale, set the hands, step it back to high plank. When you're ready, bring your knees down. Now shoulders forward, elbows back, bring your chin and chest down low. With the inhale, pull your chest forward, straighten the arms, upward dog. And then with the exhale, pull your belly in, hips up high to down dog. Paddle out here for a moment and breathe. Now from your down dog, when you're ready, take an inhale. And with the exhale, bend your knees, look forward and step to the front. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold this down. Inhale to standing, reach your arms high. And with the exhale, sink in the chair. Put the weight to your heels, bend your knees, and bring your hips down low. Now as you settle in, pay attention to your stance. Feet within, hips with distance. Big toes and knees towards center, belly pulled in. We're going to bind this from above. So I want you to bring your right arm past your head, or behind your head rather. And then the left hand takes hold of your right arm. You can hold the wrist, maybe the forearm, maybe even reach to the elbow. But keep your shoulders pulled back, press your head back into your arms. Be sure you can look forward, keep your chest open, and maybe sink your hips down lower. Now while you hold this, focus the weight on the left foot, lift your right heel, come to the very tip of your right big toe, and just take this slow. Extend the right leg forward, dip the heel, and then step the toe back in, forward with the heel, and then back to the big toe. Forward one more time with the heel, back to the big toe one more time, and then set your right heel down, focus the weight on the right foot, and lift your left heel down. When you're ready, bring this up to standing with your left knee high. Now once you're ready here, just keep the left hand behind your head, but release the right hand. And with your right hand, take hold of the left knee and point the toes down, bring that knee up high. This is good enough right here. And if you want to take this further at any time, you can reach with the right hand, maybe find your left big toe, maybe extend your left leg. Just keep your balance. That's your priority. Keep in mind. Now, whatever grip you have, slowly pull your left shoulder back, and you're going to take this to a standing twist, opening to your left side. Go ahead, reach that left arm back. And just breathe here. Keep the left leg forward. Now take an inhale. With the exhale, turn back to center. You're still balancing. Left knee lifted, hands to your hips, put a little bend in your right knee. And we're going to take this toward a warrior three. So when you're ready, hinge on the right hip, bring your torso forward, extend your left leg straight back. Your lifted body's in one long line. Maybe stay more upright, maybe come down more toward parallel with the floor, but try to keep your hips level. Keep your gaze forward, keep your chest open, keep breathing. And then take an inhale here. And with the exhale, bring both hands down and step your left foot down behind you, low lunge. Now we're going to take this toward a lizard lunge stance. So the right foot comes forward toward the upper right corner of the mat, both hands inside the right leg. Now as you press into your hands, curl the toes of the right foot, roll to the outside edge, the knee goes out to the side, and keep that right leg tense. Now sink your hips down and pull them forward. Keep the left knee lifted and keep your chest pulling forward. And then put the weight to the left hand, reach your right arm forward. We're going to open to the side. So with an inhale, reach that right arm back and look back. Exhale, reaches forward. Inhale the right arm back again. Exhale, reaches forward. Inhale the right arm back one more time. Hold here. Now keep looking back. Take a half bind. Right arm behind your back, palm facing away. Pull that shoulder back. And just hold. Keep the left knee lifted as best you can. Right knee out to the side. But sink that left hip lower and keep it pulling forward. Just breathe. You can always move a little bit side to side. Maybe take this a little bit up and down. And you should feel a good stretch all through the front of the left side right here. All right, now when you're ready, take an inhale. And then with the exhale, bring both hands to the floor. Bring the right foot to center, and this will take you to low lunge. And then from here, we're going to take this to revolved half moon. So bring the right hand to the right hip. Now stay low. Left hand stays down, but bring it forward past your right foot. And then put the weight to the right foot. Press down and lift the left foot up off the floor. Keep your left leg extended straight back. Now lift the right shoulder, open your chest to the right side, and you can stay low like this and keep it bent in the right knee. If you can take it further, straighten the right leg, but keep your chest opening to the right and feel that twist. Maybe go further and reach your right arm high. Now take an inhale. And then with the exhale, release this. Both hands down, left foot comes down, bring it into low lunge. And then from low lunge, we're going to take this to side plank. So the left hand's your base. Roll to the outside edge of the left foot and step your right foot back. Now there's a few versions you can take. You can keep the right foot down, or you can bring the left knee down with the right foot stepping past your left leg like we did at the beginning. But reach the right arm high, whatever variation take us to. Maybe you stack your legs. Keep your hips lifted, keep breathing. And just hold here. The left arm stays strong and straight, shoulder over wrist. Keep the core engaged so the hips keep lifting. Now when you're ready, here, take an inhale. And with the exhale, bring your right hand forward. Step the right foot forward behind the right hand. And bring your left foot forward as well. Now from this forward fold, take an inhale, lift this up halfway. And then with the exhale, set your hands. We're going to take this into the crow setup here. So palms down, grip the floor with your fingers. Lift your heels and bring the knees to touch your arms. Now look forward, lean forward, take things slow. Maybe just stay here, keep that grip. And if you want to play around a little bit, you don't have to balance it, but maybe just lift the right foot
And you can set it back down and maybe just lift the left and bring it down. And if you want to take it to balancing, keep looking forward, keep gripping, and lean so the feet lift together. Big toes to touch, heels to your seat. And whenever you're ready, go ahead, take it through the vinyasa. So you'll step it back to plank. And then when you're ready, knees down, shoulders forward, elbows back, bring your chin and chest down low. With an inhale, pull forward, straighten the arms up, dog. Exhale, draw the belly in, hips up high to down dog. And just take a moment to breathe with that. Now we'll take this on the other side. So from down dog, take an inhale. With the exhale, bend the knees, look forward, and step to the front. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale to standing, reach your arms high. And then with the exhale, sink into chair again. Put the weight to heels, bend your knees, and bring your hips down low. Now again, feet within hips with distance, big toes and knees towards center, belly pulled in. And keep the arms up high, but bring your left hand behind your head this time. Right hand takes hold of the left arm. Now you can hold the wrist, maybe reach along the forearm, maybe to the elbow. Whatever your grip is, hold on to it, shoulders back, chest open, press your head back into your arms and make sure you can still look forward. Sink this down lower if you can. Now as you hold this shape, keep your knees bent, but focus the weight on the right foot. Lift your left heel, come up onto the big toe. Now take it slow, extend your left leg, dip the heel, and then bring the big toe back in. And then left leg forward, dip the heel, back to the big toe. Left leg forward, dip the heel. Big toe one more time. Now set the left foot flat, focus the weight on the left foot. Lift your right heel this time. And then bring yourself up to standing with your right knee high. Now dig into the left big toe, stay tall, keep breathing. And then as you hold on to this, just release your grip. Right hand stays behind your head. With your left hand, take hold of the right knee. Now keep that right knee high. Stay tall, keep looking forward. If you want to go further, you can reach the left hand to the right big toe and extend the leg. But when you're ready, let's take this to a standing twist. So pull the right shoulder back, look to the right, and then see about reaching your right arm back. Now stay tall, keep breathing, and whatever grip you have, keep your twist. And then slowly, let's turn this back to center. So right knee lifted, hands to your hips. Put a little bend in your left knee. And we're going to take this into a warrior three. So just hinge from left hip, extend your right leg straight back. Bring your lifted body into line. Hips stay level, hips stay even. Now you can stay more upright. This is good enough. If you can take it deeper, hinge from your left hip and bring yourself toward parallel. Try to keep your hips level. Take an inhale. And then with the exhale, just slowly bring your hands down and bring your right foot down behind you, low lunge. Now from your low lunge to a lizard lunge, both hands come inside that left leg, left foot toward the upper left corner of the mat. And see if the left ankle's forward to the left knee. Now curl the toes, left foot, keep them curled, roll to the outside edge, and keep that left leg tense. Now press into both hands, sink your hips low, pull your chest forward, and keep that right knee up off the floor. And we'll open this up to the left side. So reach your left arm forward. And then with an inhale, reach that left arm back, follow that hand with your gaze. Exhale, reach this forward. Inhale the left arm back again. Exhale, reach this forward. Inhale the left arm back. And just stay reaching. Now bring the left arm behind your back, half bind, pull that shoulder back. And try to keep that right knee lifted as best you can, but still sink the right hip down low. Keep your left knee to the side and just breathe in. You're just stretching the front of the right side and getting in a little bit to that left inner thigh. Now take an inhale. And then with the exhale, just turn back to center. Bring both hands down. Left foot between your hands, you're in low lunge. And from in here, we're going to take this to a revolved half moon. So left hand to your left hip. Keep the right hand down, but bring it forward past your left foot. Now when you're ready, put the weight to the left foot, and then press down, lift the right foot up off the floor. Right leg extends straight back. Lift your left shoulder. You can stay low like this with a bent left knee. If you want to take it further, straighten your left leg. Maybe reach your left arm high. Keep the twist in the upper body. Your chest is open to your left side. And keep breathing with this. Now take an inhale. With the exhale, bring it down. Both hands to the floor, right foot down behind you, low lunge. Let's take this into side plank. Right hand's your base. Roll to the outside edge of the right foot, slide your left foot back. And take the version that works. You can keep the left foot down, you can bring the right knee down, or you can stack your legs. Now keep your core engaged, keep your hips up high, keep the right arm straight and strong. Left arm high, just breathe here. And then take an inhale. And with the exhale, bring the left hand forward, step the left foot behind your left hand, and then bring your right foot forward as well, forward fold. Now from the fold, take an inhale, lift this up halfway. And then with the exhale, set your hands and let's take this back into crow. So grip the floor, press into the fingertips, lift your heels and touch the knees to your arms. Shoulders forward, bend the elbows, look forward and lean, go slow. Maybe just stay right here. And this is enough by itself. Take weight on your hands. Now if you want to play around with it, you can lift your left foot and then set it down. Maybe just lift the right foot and set it down. And if you want to balance it, keep looking forward, keep gripping. Shoulders forward. If you're going to lift your feet, lift them together. Big toes to touch, heels to your seat. Take it to where you can. And then when you're ready, take it through your Vinyasa. Now the Vinyasa is going to bring you into plank, bring your body into line, and then knees down. Shoulders forward as the elbows bend, bring your chin and chest down low. And then pull yourself forward, straighten the arms, open up to up dog. And with the exhale, bring your belly in, hips up high to down dog. Now from down dog, we'll take this to the next sequence. So take an inhale here. With the exhale, bend your knees, look forward and step to the front. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to standing, reach this up high. Exhale, sink into the chair again. Bend into the knees, put the weight to the heels, sink down low. This time bind it low. Bring the right arm past your low back, palm facing away, over to the left side. Left hand meets the right. Now palms together, fingers interlaced, keep your shoulders pulled back, keep your chest open. You can sink this down lower. Now I want you to focus weight on the left foot, come up onto the right big toe, and then go slow. Right leg forward, dip the heel down, and then bring the big toe back in. Forward with the heel, back to the big toe. Forward with the heel. Big toe one more time, and then set the right foot flat, put your weight to the right foot, and then just slowly lift your left heel, and then cross the left leg over the right. So we're going to take this to an eagle bind. Now squeeze your legs together, sink down, draw your shoulders back, just hold here. And if you want to take it deeper, maybe hinge from the hips, but keep your shoulders pulled back, keep looking forward. You don't have to take this too far, just keep your balance and keep your legs squeezing. Now slowly, when you're ready, bring your torso upright. Press into the right foot, lift your left knee, release your left hand. Take hold of your left knee and pull it out to the side. Now you can keep the right arm bound. You can release that if you need to, but stay upright. If you want to go further, you can reach the left hand inside the left leg, maybe find the big toe. Maybe extend that leg to the side, or maybe just keep the knee lifted. Take this to where you can. Now when you're ready, here, take an inhale. And with the exhale, just slowly turn open the left side, hands to your hips, and sink into a horse stance. So heels in, toes out, just a wide-legged squat. Bend into the knees, bring the thighs down toward parallel with the floor. And then once you're ready, just bring yourself upright at center. Now try to keep your hips at this level with the knees out wide. Hands behind your low back, palms facing away, shoulders pulled back, keep your chest open. And we're going to take this side to side, so lift your right heel. Pivot to the left. Now stay tall through your spine. Just sink that right knee down low. And then come straight up, take it slow. Set the right foot flat, your back in horse. Lift your left heel. Now slowly pivot to the right. Dip your left knee down low, stay tall through your spine. Bring it back up and set your left heel down, back to horse. One more time, lift the right heel. Turn to the left, dip the right knee down low. Come straight up, set that right foot flat, and you're back in horse. Now take an inhale, reach your arms out wide. And then with the exhale, both hands down inside your left foot. Now press your palms down flat, squeeze that left leg in toward your side, and just move around. You can go side to side, you can go up and down. And then take this further. Take a half bind. Left hand stays flat on the floor. Left thigh squeezes in toward your side, but wrap the right arm around your back. Right shoulder lifted, and just keep looking down. Now this is good enough right here, and you may already feel enough of a stretch on the left inner thigh. If you can take it further, lean your weight to the left side. Lift your right heel. Drag that right foot over, and with your hips high and the right shoulder high, maybe just hover the right foot. And just breathe here. Keep pressing down your left hand. It's an awkward position, but it should feel like a bit of a stretch. Keep breathing with this. Take an inhale. Now with the exhale, release. Both feet down, both hands down. And then turn to the right side. Bring this into low lunge toward the front of the mat. Lift your left heel. And from here, we're going to take it to half moon. Your right hand's going to stay down. Forward to the right foot, but further right. Bring your left hand to your left hip. Now bring the weight to the right foot. Push down and lift your left foot up off the floor. Left leg stays extended toward the back, and left shoulder and left hip stay high. Stay open to your left side. Maybe stay here with the right knee bent. You can go further, straighten the right leg. Maybe reach your left arm high, but breathe here. Take an inhale. With the exhale, release. Both hands down, both feet down, forward fold. Now from your fold, take an inhale. Lift this up halfway. And then with the exhale, set your hands down. And we'll just take this right into that crow set up here. So dig your fingertips down, lift your heels. Bring the knees to touch your arms. Now look forward, lean forward, go slow. And maybe just stay here. To take it further, just lift the right foot. Set it down. Lift your left foot. Set it down. And if you want to go further, keep looking forward, keep gripping, and try to lift your feet together. Big toes to touch, heels toward your seat. When you're ready, move through your Vinyasa again. So it'll be back to high plank. And then set your knees down. Shoulders forward, elbows back, bring your chin and chest down low. With an inhale, pull your chest forward. Straighten the arms, upward dog. Exhale, draw the belly in. Hips up high to down dog. Now let's take all of that to the other side. So from your downward facing dog, take an inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward and step to the front. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale to standing, reach us up high. And with the exhale, sink into chair again. Put the weight to heels, bend your knees, bring your hips down low. Now once you settle in, take the bind again. Bring the left arm behind your back, palm facing away. So you're going across the low back. Right hand meets the left at your right side. Palms together, fingers in lace, shoulders pulled back, maybe sink down lower, but keep looking forward and keep your chest open. Now focus the weight on the right foot, lift your left heel. And just go back and forth. Extend your left leg, dip the heel down, and then bring the big toe back in. Left leg forward, dip the heel. Come back to the big toe. Left leg forward, dip the heel. Big toe one more time. Now set the left heel down, put the weight to the left foot, lift your right heel. And then when you're ready, just lift the right leg, cross it over the left. Squeeze your legs together, sink your hips down. Maybe touch that right foot to the floor. Shoulders pulled back. And to take it further, you can hinge from the hips. Lead with your chest. And maybe bring your belly down to touch your thigh. You don't have to come down too low. And again, keep your shoulders back, keep looking forward. Now slowly, when you're ready, bring yourself upright. Come to standing with your right knee high. Dig into that left big toe. When you're ready, release the right hand. Keep the left arm bound if you can. And just take hold of the right knee. Pull it out to the side. Keep the toes pointed down. Now hold your balance here. If you want to go further, you can reach the right arm inside the right leg, find the big toe. Maybe use a grip to pull the knee higher. Maybe extend your leg to the side, but hold your balance. Now still balancing here. Slowly release any grip you have. Hands to your hips. Turn open to the right side. Step that right foot back. And let's bring this into horse. Now heels in, toes out. Sink your hips down low again. Thighs toward parallel with the floor. Now we're going to move like we did before with the hands in a different place. So settle in the center with your spine toward upright. And then hands behind your head. Fingers in lace, palms open, elbows wide, shoulders back. You can widen your hands if this forces your head forward at all. And keep your hips low like this. Now lift your left heel and take it slow. Pivot on the left foot. Turn right. Dip your left knee down low. Keep your spine tall. And then slowly come back up. Set your left heel down. You're still in horse. Right heel up. And slowly turn to the left. Dip the right knee down. Come back up. Both heels to the floor. One more time. Lift your left heel. Keep your spine tall. Pivot right. Dip your left knee down. And then come back up again. And set your left heel on the floor. With your next inhale, reach your arms out wide. And with the exhale, both hands down inside the right foot. Now set your palms flat, start low. And with your hands grounded like this, just move around. Side to side, up and down, whatever you like. and then just settle in with your hips low here to start. Now keep that right leg pulling into your side. Keep the right hand flat. Take a half bind, left arm behind your back, palm face. Pull that shoulder back, but keep looking down. Now to take it further, lean the weight to the right. Keep the right hand grounded. Lift your left heel. Drag your left big toe over, and if you can take it further, just hover the left foot up off the floor, and just keep breathing here. Now take an inhale. With the exhale, release both hands down, both feet down. Now turn to left, take your low lunge at the front of the mat. And we're going to take this into half moon. So your left hand stays down, forward to your left foot, but further left, right hand to the right hip. Now bring the weight to the left foot, press down and lift the right foot up off the floor. So the right shoulder and the right hip stay higher than the left. Bring your gaze to the right. You can stay low like this, or you can straighten the left leg. Maybe reach the right arm high, but just breathe here. And then take an inhale. With the exhale, release. Bring both hands down and both feet down, forward fold. Now when you're ready, take an inhale, lift this up halfway. And then with the exhale, set your hands, and let's take this into crow, into that crow setup at least one more time. Press in your palms, dig your fingertips down, bring your heels up. Touch the knees to your arms. Now look forward, lean forward, go slow, keep your grip. And then maybe just lift your right foot, set it back down, and maybe lift the left. Set it back down. And if you're going to take it further, shoulders forward, go slow, keep your gaze forward, maybe lift your feet together, big toes to touch, heels to your seat. And then move to your last vinyasa when you're ready. So when you're in vinyasa, bring it back to plank, knees down, shoulders forward, elbows back, chin and chest down low. With the inhale, pull forward, straighten the arms, upward dog. Exhale, draw your belly in, hips up high to down dog. Now from your down dog, when you're ready, inhale your right leg high behind you. And with the exhale, bring it forward, right knee behind the right wrist, right ankle somewhere behind the left. And we're going to take it to half pigeon. Now flatten your left foot and straighten your left leg. Pull the left hip forward, keep it in line with the right. Sink your weight straight down. And look for at least some stretch on that bent leg side, on the right hip or in the glutes on the right side. Now keep your hips squared. You can always stay upright like this. And if you want to go deeper, you can take a back bend. If you want to melt down, you can relax. You can come down to the elbows or come down all the way. But just breathe with this and just take this to where you like. Now, if your hips are unusually tight, really engage that right leg. Try to curl the toes down toward the floor. Press that right foot into the floor. And that's going to help guard the right knee. You don't want to feel like twinge in that knee, keep in mind. And bring the stretch into the outer right hip. And again, keep your hips squared as much as you can and keep your chest facing the floor. All right, and then if your hands are forward, go ahead and walk them back in. And once you're ready, tuck your toes on the left foot, release your right leg and shake it out. Once the right foot's down, take this on the other side. Inhale your left leg up high. With the exhale, bring it forward. Left knee behind your left wrist, left ankle somewhere behind the right. Flatten your right foot, straighten the right leg. Pull your right hip forward, keep it in line with the left. Sink your weight straight down. And just look for at least some of that stretch in the outer left hip or toward the glutes on that side. Now you can keep yourself upright, and this is fine. You can go deeper toward a back bend. And if you want to relax a little bit more or just melt down, you can come down to the elbows and maybe come down all the way. And again, just take it to the level that you need right now. Keep your hips squared. And if that left hip is tight, curl the toes left foot, kick that left foot down, and let that stretch move into the left hip. Just breathe with this here.
All right, now if your hands are forward, walk them back into center. And then as you're ready, just tuck the toes of the right foot, release your left leg this time and shake it out again. And then once you set the left foot down, go ahead and bring your knees to the floor. And we're going to come into position like we did at the beginning of class. We're going to take this into one of the wrist stretches. And this leads us toward a peacock pose, which I would do for my regular Vinyasa class. Now you're going to have the opportunity to lift your legs if you like, but at least come into the wrist stretch and feel this out. And you may be able to take this deeper than at the start. So to start, just bring your knees out wide, wider than your hips. And it's like you're coming into child's pose. Big toes point towards center. Walk your hands in, and you're going to set your hands down on the line that you can draw between your knees. So it's going to be palms down, fingertips rotated to the side at least right and left 90 degrees. And if you can, try to go further back and point toward your feet. Just take it as far as you can in that rotation. Now set your hands down flat, maybe about shoulder width, and dig your fingertips down. Now, you want to find a position where you can bend the elbows and bring them underneath your torso. So you can always bring your hands in closer. And if your hands are wide, you have to move the forearms diagonally towards center. But keep your hips low, pull your chest forward between the upper arms. Think about holding a back bend in your upper back. And then bend the elbows in. So you're pressing the elbows in toward your ribs and you're gripping the floor with your fingers. Now, as you feel this, just take a little bit of weight in your hands and move around. Keep that grip. And if you want to stay with this is good enough. Now, if you can take things further, just come into center. Slide your knees out further, and this will put more weight in your arms as your body flattens out. Keep that grip, and then look forward. Now, if you want to go further, and this is just an option, this moves you toward balancing, bring your shoulders forward, pull your chest forward, let the knees slip out wider still, keep the toes pointing toward each other. And if you want to take this even further, you can keep leaning, keep looking forward rather than down, and then maybe the knees lift. Now, you don't have to take it all the way there. It's relatively intense. And you can always take that pose further, but that's as far as I'm going to show this for right now. So when you're ready, just go ahead and bring yourself back down and take a moment. Shake your hands out a little bit. And then go ahead and bring your legs out from underneath you and come all the way down onto your back. Now, once you're down, pull your knees into your chest and just squeeze things in tight for a moment. And then go ahead, release your grip and bring your feet to the floor. We're going to take this into bridge. Now, just to counter some of the forward folding that we were doing. So feet and knees about hip-width distance apart. Bring your heels in close enough to your seat that you can flatten your low back as much as possible while you're down. Arms at your sides, palms on the floor. Just keep looking up. Now, when you're ready, with an inhale, press into your feet, lift your hips up high, and keep your glutes squeezing, keep your hips lifting like this. Now, as you press up, you can just hold the tension. This is good enough. But if you can take it further, bring your hands underneath your hips. Maybe interlace the fingers. Maybe bring your palms together. You can work your shoulders further behind your back to open your chest even more. But keep your glutes squeezing and keep your hips lifting. Now, if you want to take it further still, if you've got the reach, you can hold on to your ankles. And maybe use that grip to press the hips higher, open your chest still further. Now, from wherever you are, the glutes are still engaged. You're pressing into your heels and letting your chest open up. Just breathe with this. And then take an inhale. With the exhale, bring everything back down. Now, once you're down, pull your knees into your chest and squeeze things in. And let's take this to a supine twist. Just set your left foot down and cross the right leg over the left. Now think of this as an eagle bind. So cross your legs tight. Arms out at your sides, shoulders stay on the floor. When you're ready, tuck your left hip underneath you. Bring your knees down to the left side as the legs are squeezing. And just let your body twist. Now use the left leg to press the right leg down. Find the stretch in the outer right hip toward your low back. If you need more, you can use your left hand to press into the knees just until you feel that twist. But keep breathing and keep your shoulders grounded. Take an inhale. Now with the exhale, just release this and come back to center. And then reverse the cross. So take it the other way. Right foot down, left leg crosses tightly over the right. Again, it's an eagle bind. When you're ready, just tuck your right hip underneath you. Let your knees sink to the right side. Now keep your legs squeezing. Right leg presses the left leg down. And you're looking for that stretch outer left hip toward the low back. Now if you need more, go ahead and use the right hand. You can press into the knees till you feel that twist. And just breathe into it here.
Take a deep inhale. And then with the exhale, just bring this back into center. Now, once you come back to center, bring your knees into your chest side by side, squeeze down. And then let's take this to happy baby. So go ahead, reach between the knees. Take hold of the outside edges of your feet. Stack your ankles above your knees. And then pull down on both sides. So try to press the knees down toward the floor outside your ribs. Press your feet back up into your hands at the same time. Keep the tension working both up and down. And then to take it further, you can just rock this a little bit side to side if you like. And then further still, you can extend your legs out against your grip. And then finally from here, take a deep inhale, draw it down as much as you can. And with the exhale, just release. Extend your legs out fully. Lay your arms at your sides. Open up your palms toward the ceiling. And just let your eyes close here and let your body sink down into the mat. Now when you're ready, here, start to move again bit by bit, fingers and toes. Arms and legs. And then take a deep inhale. Reach your arms out long past your head. And then pull it all back in. Bring your elbows toward your chest, draw your knees up as well. And then just find your way up to a comfortable seat. Then ground yourself into the mat, stack your spine. Bring your hands up to heart center. Now take a deep inhale here, hold on to it at the top. And then just let everything go. Now thank you for joining class. Namaste.